Greetings. Dave here from Long Walk Short Drink to unbox the Enjoy the Ride Records edition of Trust Obey's Fear and Bullets album. So I'm going to start with the first, just a slight short history lesson here of the previous editions to this collection. So this is the 1990, well, I think it's 3 or 4, edition of the comic book, The Crow from 1994, with an introduction by, fantastic introduction, by Mr. John Bergin, 1993. This is still my favorite edition of the graphic novel, The Crow, the one that I myself took it upon myself to readapt to home video in the mid to late 90s, or 1994 to 1998. I made that. You can see that on episode 57 of our podcast. But anyway, this edition of the comic book, real quickly, just one of the coolest things about this edition, so this is what would go on, most people would recognize as the cover of the graphic novel, but an extra page in this hardbound edition, an extra page here, you'll see is a James O'Barr 1993 painting of the famous photograph by Robert Zuckerman of Brandon Lee in the church, in between takes, just sitting in this chair that you've probably seen on a million posters. But I don't think I've ever seen this painting of O'Barr's appear anywhere else. And so he signs it here in the gold ink, and this is edition 742 of what looks to be 1900 perhaps. But yeah, this is the version that has the Fear and Bullets CD. Never Forget, Never Forgive, with a fold out of the lyrics. So that is, I actually had to order that from eBay. The very first one that I got was this, came in this sleeve. And actually, currently, while you may not be able to get you certainly can't get one of the 24 test pressing editions that I'm about to unveil. You may even not be able to order the regular vinyl limited edition of 666 copies, because as of November 2nd, which is 3 days ago from the recording of this unboxing video, there were only 100 of that 666 left. But I bet you can still possibly get one of these, which is the compact disc that I ordered from John Bergin in probably the mid to late 90s, and that he's selling from his Bandcamp site, along with a lot of other really great things. Oh, I think I tried to make my own CD booklet here. Yeah, it doesn't come with that. It basically comes with the CD and all that logo. I actually ended up using that. Whoops. That's the Trust Obey logo, or that's how I think of it. That edition in the mid 90s, mail order, came with this drawing, or replica of a drawing, first drawing of what says Crow there. See there, J. O'Barr 1980 in Berlin, very first Crow drawing. So that came with the CD, as well as this stapled booklet of the lyrics in the font, Trust Obey, Fear and Bullets font. Yeah, back then, 1993, coming out of Kansas City, Missouri. So it came with that, as well as a catalog, which I'll just show. A catalog with items like this. You could get it at the time, a Trust Obey t-shirt. It was the Grinder Books and Recordings that I ordered this from. So all of this came with this one order. It was very cool. Yeah, folks, you could, there it is, the crow. And this is when, yeah, when Trust Obey was signed to Nothing Records, but which I guess, you know, never materialized. Anyhow, so there's a couple more pages of that, but oh, there's a, look at that. Let's see, I don't know if I can bring myself to put that on my guitar case, but that would be cool. And yeah, original, you know, ads for it. Now, then and actually it was this CD, that I had, that I used a couple of tracks off of, Forever Now and The Crow and Don't Look, on the soundtrack to my home video adaptation of The Crow. And then when I sent out press kits and copies of the movie, realizing after sending out a few edition or like tapes to people who were in Crow fan sites, I realized that fans of the comic might actually be interested in our movie, and I was starting to get bootlegged and stuff, so I tried to make a website, make it available, and then look to get permission from the bands at that point. All of it nonprofit, of course. That led to me getting a cease and desist letter from Crowvision, who owned the rights at the time. Anyway, but so I had to shut all that down before I was able to share anything with anyone. But I did send one of these kits to John Bergin, and he was super cool. Said it was okay that I used that music, and then I asked him if I could rescore the whole movie to the album, and he was game for that too. Bless his heart. And by that time, this let's see, Diesel Records out of Chicago had put out a standalone version of the album with remixed versions of the songs and new artwork by Mr. Bergin, and this really nice insert that has like an opening and a history of in a present and a close. Very, very cool. This too, you can get through johnbergin.bandcamp.com, a certain limited number of copies, and remastered editions of both the 1998 and 1994 versions of the CDs. And not only that, unbelievably, you can download the original tape demo. This is kind of similar, this image. That is used for the 1991, what eventually became called the demos for Fear and Bullets when they were able to re-record it. But as Bergin says in his notes on his Bandcamp site, that was initially the finished thing, the noisy soundtrack to an underground comic book that no one had really discovered yet. So I definitely recommend going to johnbergin.bandcamp.com and downloading, buying all of that stuff. There's also a follow-up 1991 demo recording of what would have been the follow-up to this Fear and Bullets album called Sanctity Now, and that features even James Obar on a couple of songs on vocals. But so enough of the history lesson, the piece de resistance. So it comes in this box with the Fragile, and enjoy the ride. And we're about to open this puppy up. Paid for the expedited shipping here because I just couldn't wait to get my hands on this. I was so glad that I discovered it in time. How this comes apart here. Ah, gotta be smarter than the box to do unboxing videos. Okay, all right. So, oh, you opened the box too. Review. I'm so glad they packaged it like this because it came on a rainy day, which would be appropriate for material, I suppose. So you can see several editions of the album, the test pressing here. Oh, patient again. Oh, let's open. Oh my. And anticipation. Be careful, don't cut anything, including myself. A lot of tape, folks. I appreciate the care with which they package this. I vouch for these. Enjoy the records cats already. Certainly for having the good taste to do this. Put this out. Oh boy, getting close. Ooh, now there's the main release, my understanding of it. All right, there it is. This is I believe the only cover of them drawn by Mr. Bergin himself. You can see Trust Obey, Fear and Bullets, Devil's Night Special Edition, 7 Blackbirds, the chemistry there, I think that's for heroin if I recall, or morphine I believe, A Murder of Crows, Fear and Bullets. So A Murder of Crows I know is only off the 98 version. Shatter, Don't Look, The Crow, and Despair. So some of those are only known from the demos. And then you can see here at the bottom I have edition 25, 666. So those first 25 came with these test pressings, which I'll get to here in a second, but let's see what else is in here. Oh, nice. Oh, we got an essay by Mr. Bergin. I love his writings. So, oh, very cool. New here in 2018. So that's awesome. I'm very excited about that. Oh yeah, there you go. And then you get a full large version of the original 1994 artwork. Oh yes. You got the Trust Obey logo there over some red swirls and the crow bird on the back here. Can't figure out which way's up. This is side 2. Now, I know there's some color variants involved, so let's see which one this is. Okay, nice. Beautiful. All right, so that's one down, but looks like also, if this is what I think, sure is. Look at that. Oh, so again, we got the first drawing. But this one shows much more of the pencil and ink. I don't know if you can see that. If you get up close, you could see all the sketchings of it. And then here at the bottom, it says, first ever crow drawing by Jim Zobar, Berlin 1980. Trust Obey, Fear and Bullets, Devil's Night Special Edition. So yeah, you can see the difference between this one that I got in 1994 and the 2018. I don't know if you can tell on video. Oh sure, yeah, you can tell even on video here the difference. So you don't see any of that in this guy. There's a pen. Oh, so very cool. All right. All right, so we got another copy here. So this one is edition, oopsie, 260, all the same goodies, but this time, this is one of the test pressings, I think, or maybe it's just the variant. Actually, I think it's just the variant. Yeah, this is one of the variants, not a test pressing. Ooh, nice, very cool. Oh yeah, that'll do, huh? All right. Okay, so now we get to the test pressing, which you can see here. I got edition number 12 of 24, and you got the same track listings, of course. Oh, you got that nice bad boy. on the back. Oh, very cool. So I had the good fortune to put out a vinyl LP of my own called Light the Dark, which is, there's still some copies out there that can be obtained. Actually, if you go to davidallman.bandcamp.com, you can get one from me. But so I have actually experienced getting test pressings of my own album before. It's pretty dang exciting. It's just kind of fun even just to see the different label and stuff. Oh, pretty cool. Wow. Well, all right. Well, there you have it. So I can't recommend enough getting one of these if you can. And if you can't get the vinyl, see if you can't get yourself the either this CD or this CD while you can from johnbergin.bandcamp.com and download all those digital ones. And of course, actually, these two editions are available wherever you stream music. Actually, you know what? I think it's just this one. It is just this one, kind of the final mix. But thanks for watching. I hope this was interesting to you, and thanks to the good folks at Enjoy the Ride Records for putting out this special Devil's Night Fear and Bullets 20th Anniversary Commemorative Edition. I really appreciate it. For Long Walk, Short Drink, this is Dave signing off. Cheers.